If life is real, why is it so fucked up? If it isn't a dream, why is it like a dream, either blissful, nightmarish, or just tolerably regular? People say things matter because they're cared about. So even that is a decision process. Lucid dreaming reveals making a decision in a dream breaks the dream preconditioning. If this is an unarguable fact, then it should be fair to assert nightmare can be prevented via lucid dreaming. But nightmare might grip you all the same, regardless of you realizing you're dreaming and trying to wake up. The world becomes nightmarish because of how people feel about things, and so decisions can break that preconditioning. So life follows similar rules to dreaming, only you can't wake up from life. That's called dying, leaving the dream within the dream for the dream that created life. Not sleeping at all generally brings on death, as the body can't regain critical resources quicker than it expends them. So then here's the most interesting part. You can spend a very long time in a coma, and people who have woken up report having lived in a dream. Meaning, if conditions are right, you can dream nearly as long as some may live to feel some satisfaction with having done so enough to die with. Whereas you can't stay awake long enough to properly create the conditions to care for a coma patient from nothing, or you will surely die from the exertion. I'm sorry, I meant to say you will wake from a dream that has become toil and tiring burden, a nightmare by some description. That's the completion point, but there's something I didn't even allude to: the mystery, origin, and function of nightmare. The most basic thing to say there is that no nightmare seems to be able to last longer than dream of the other two types will take to assert themselves. However, what if all dream became nightmare? Isn't that hell? So if it could dominate, how could it endure? If dream is not of nightmare alone, without also tolerable normalcy and bliss. Perhaps God is the source of 2/3 of reality. You might not like that idea, but it follows dream rationality, and you're not supposed to fully understand that, or your life would not even be necessary, for you would only be dream.